Nintendo Land when Nintendo releases a brand new game. It isn't 3D Mario. Nintendo fans are the most oppressed group on the planet. DK Bonanza is a Mario game in all but name. It's even made by the 3D Mario team, so we ain't getting a 3D Mario game in a long time. This ain't even greedy, bro. This is gluttony. So it actually marks the 3 years since I posted the Nintendo has forgotten about Mario thing. Yeah, you guys know how that went. So I decided to go to Twitter and rage bait a little bit. Not really rage bait, you know, kind of speak some truth, but also just kind of mess around, and yeah, I got some feelings stirred up again. Some of y'all are just mean. So somebody on Twitter posted a tier list of the Nintendo franchises and what category of sin that they fall under, and of course for Super Mario it says greed, and I just had to say something. I don't think waiting 8 years for any game makes you greedy, just saying. Now of course I'm talking about the wait for the next 3D Mario game. Now if you guys paid any attention to my channel or any of my socials, I was saying multiple times that I did not expect a 3D Mario here. And in case you don't believe me, here's 2 videos that I posted before the Direct actually aired. Temper expectations. Like, do not expect this game to, do not expect 3D Mario, okay? Do not expect it. I don't want people saying, like, I got people's hopes up, like, and it didn't happen. It very well might not happen. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be upset. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm just at that point now where, like, I can't get upset anymore about it not being there because it's just not been there for 8 years. Oh, 3D Mario is going to be there. I have content creators telling me, oh, this is it. This is the time. And I'm like, I'm not believing you guys. I'm not falling for this again. I even tweeted out before the Direct, setting expectations. Mario Galaxy 2 and baseball is what we get. No new 3D game. And I know nothing. I just can't believe it yet. And of course, that's what we got. Mario Galaxy 2 and a brand new Mario Tennis. So I was fine with the Mario segment. I just naturally did not expect 3D Mario to be here, but I'm still going to tweet about it because it's still strange to me that it's been 8 years of development and a brand new console and Nintendo hasn't said anything about the game. And the whole point of this tweet is not necessarily just talking about Mario. When I say this goes for any game that makes you wait 8 years, I mean, I'm talking about any game. But no, us Mario fans are fat and greedy. There's a lot of things about this that I just don't understand and don't agree with, and the first thing is, why is it that we get all of these spin-offs and it's supposedly supposed to make things better for 3D Mario? I'm someone who plays like literally every Mario spin-off ever, but still I can recognize that there are a core group of people that genuinely just want the next mainland Mario game. It's the thing that's going to make them buy a $450 console. Not Yoshi's Storybook. These Mario spin-offs that we get from Nintendo are great, and some of them are my favorite series ever, like Mario & Luigi and obviously the Paper Mario series, and you don't even know how excited I was for the Thousand Year Door to make a return the way it did. But calling an entire fan base greedy because they want to see a new 3D mainline game in the series that we haven't gotten since 2017 is just kind of insane. Could you imagine the reaction from Sonic fans if we got one new 2D Sonic game and nothing but spin-offs for over 8 years in a row, and we still haven't gotten a new 3D Sonic game? I mean, like, genuinely fans would be so upset. And I always feel like there's ridiculous excuses added. Like, for instance, they'll be like, hey, you got Bowser's Fury in 2020, chill. That game is literally like 3 to 4 hours long, and it's over. Like, I've replayed the game probably 50 times already. And obviously, it was a side mode added to justify the re-release of Mario 3D World with no additions to that game. You know what I mean? It was an additional game mode. Or you'll see comments saying, hey, we're getting 3D Mario games with remakes of classic ones, like Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2 coming out. Galaxy 1 came out over 17 years ago, be for real. And I like these remakes and remasters and brought back 3D Mario games. Like, it was cool getting a giant collection of classic 3D Mario games with 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. And even though we're getting it again. But I'm like, man, we've now gotten every classic 3D Mario game in the time span from 2017 till now in 2025. And it's just like, what's going to happen next year? Mario 3D Land Plus, here we go. The point I'm trying to make is I'm glad we are getting these games, but they shouldn't be to the point where, like, hey, they're replacing years where we could be getting a new 3D Mario announced. Like, just because we got Galaxy 1 and 2, it shouldn't be like, oh, well, we gotta wait another year or two until we get the announcement. And that reminds me, this could be a whole video in and of itself, and it probably will, but I'm so sick of everyone saying that just because a part of the Odyssey team worked and developed Donkey Kong Bonanza, it just automatically replaces Mario, and that we should think that it replaces Mario in our minds. Like, no. Why is it that if another IP gets a 3D game, it just automatically cancels 3D Mario for multiple more years? And I get this one's different because the Odyssey team worked on it, But who's to say that the Odyssey team didn't split up? I mean, we have a different producer of this game because the 3D Mario producer, Yoshiaki Koizumi, is nowhere to be seen with this game because clearly he's been working on a new 3D Mario. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say. And who's to say that the 3D Mario or the Odyssey team that we know and love is working on this next 3D Mario game? It could be a completely different team working under a completely different style of Mario game. But I've seen some people online explain it a lot better than how I'm going to explain it. But Donkey Kong Bonanza almost feels like its own genre. It doesn't feel like a 3D platformer. It's about destroying things and climbing up to your destinations instead of platforming to them. So saying that Donkey Kong Bonanza is just straight up a replacement for Mario is just insane and strange to say for Mario fans because it's not. And perhaps the most annoying thing, I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to people every single video of the games that I play. I've done it enough. I literally play every other game. It's so funny to say this, like, oh, you really want a 3D Mario game? It's been over 8 years. You must not play anything else. I genuinely play everything that comes out from both Nintendo and other publishers as well. I have other consoles, and just because I don't overreact to third-party announcements during Switch Nintendo Directs doesn't mean I don't care about them. Odds are I've already played them. I play every third-party game on my other consoles. I just don't want to play them on my Switch too. I have these powerful consoles, I want to use them. So saying that I don't play other games just because I want a 3D Mario game this bad is just silly and ignorant. Look, I have completely given up on hype for this 3D Mario game. In fact, I'm going to make an entire video just about it because I'm done talking about it. I'm done being excited about it. It's just going to come when it comes, and I just do not have expectations for it anymore. And that's fine. That's how things should be. And I'm glad that I finally reached that stage in this hype cycle for myself because, yes, I am obsessed. I can admit it. And sure, as a Mario fan, it can come off greedy when we're getting multiple movies, tons of spin-off games, tons of remakes, remasters, and ports. We just got a new 2D game, so yes, I completely get it. Mario fans are eating better than ever. Nintendo did not forget about Mario. But they did forget about 3D Mario. And I know this is going to make people so mad, but yes, we are getting so many great Mario things, but it's not the thing that people are asking for. It's kind of weird, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, I really want this apple. Like, I really, really want you to go to the store and get me an apple. And you bring back every single fruit in the world. Oranges, pineapples, watermelon, everything else, but the apple. That's what it feels like is happening. Give me the freaking apple. Look, we're just Nintendo fans accepting what Nintendo is giving us. They're just spoon-feeding us all of these spin-offs. It's not like we're begging for them. I don't think anyone in the world's begging for another Mario Tennis. Okay, it's here. Sure, we'll play it. Sure, we'll enjoy it. Of course. But it's not the apple. Also, I find it hilarious how so many Nintendo fans just absolutely back up Nintendo no matter what they do. Like, we're being called greedy because we want a 3D Mario game after it's been over 8 years, but Nintendo's just charging these outrageous prices. Like, if Nintendo's being greedy, daggone it, I can be greedy too. Give me 10 apples. Also, something I keep hearing is that, hey, Nintendo only has one major 3D Mario game for every brand new console, that I'm overreacting. For one, you're freaking wrong. Galaxy 1 and 2 came out on the Wii. And also, even with that being the case, it's never been this long since we've gotten a new 3D Mario game. The longest time was from Mario 64 to Super Mario Sunshine, which was 6 years. Dog, this is year 8. So why in the world is it wrong for us Nintendo fans to be really excited about this game and want to know something about it, at least a teaser, something? I mean, it's the longest time ever, and we're just confused is all. And I think what's really confusing this time is it's Mario's 40th anniversary. They have a huge brand new movie coming out next year, and still no mainline game to launch alongside the movie. They don't need to have a 3D Mario game with the movie. They had Wonder for the first movie, which was a 2D Mario game, but still, yeah, I get it. They don't need a new game to be, alongside the movie, but still it would have been nice considering the fact that, it lined up perfectly with the 40th anniversary as well, and the fact that we're freaking due for it. Where's my apples? And I think it's also the fact that this was supposed to be a huge Nintendo Direct for the end of this year, and it also slates some things for next year. And so far, moving all the way throughout the beginning of spring next year, there doesn't seem to be anything super huge or super warranted for people to go out and buy a Switch 2 right now, which is strange to me because I felt like naturally the next big game for Nintendo would be something along the lines of Smash Brothers, Animal Crossing, or that 3D Mario game, and none of them were announced. The big Switch 2 exclusive games that we have to look forward to next year is Fire Emblem and a 2D Yoshi game. So yeah, those aren't selling Switch 2s in my opinion. But I don't know, at this rate I'm starting to believe you guys. Maybe Donkey Kong did replace Mario. I mean, it seems like there's no priority for Nintendo to announce this next 3D Mario game. But still, I think it's kind of strange to just say that 3D Mario fans are greedy or obsessive over this when, yeah, it's one of of Nintendo's biggest IPs, you know? It's one of Nintendo's biggest games. It's something that can be as big as the next Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, something to get the entire world talking, something to truly get everybody wanting a Switch 2. I mean, when I look at Bowser's Fury and seeing what they did with that game, it truly makes me wonder what they're going to do with this next 3D Mario game. It's probably the most anticipated I've ever been for a game since I was a little boy, because I'm just picturing using that Bowser's Fury formula, running around a giant Mushroom Kingdom in Toad Town for the very first time. It just makes, yeah, I give up.